good evening. It is one day special time. We have got some fabulous stamps and stencils in the one day special. But don't let me introduce you to this, because I'm going to hand... Okay, we've got a complete collection as well. You might want to get ahead on the website. But anyway, just to talk you through, I'm now going to introduce Miss Leonie. Virtual high five.
Boom! I have to get in through the screen. I might move this bit so you can get in through the screen. Leave the screen, Leonie. It is lovely to... I know, smooth start, that, smooth. Lovely to have your company. Thank you, our gorgeous Alex. And she's getting all this nice and close now, getting herself all set up on chair. Well, we've been waiting for this, haven't we? It is, of course, AALL Create. It's the stencils that we've absolutely been waiting for. I know the gang have been teasing you with these for probably all week, actually. We've had the stamps, we've had all the beautiful styles. All we needed to complete that lovely set was the stencils. Now, what you have got in your one day special bundle, first of all, you've got your beautiful A4 stencils. We need these. So you have got your huge, like your crescents, which are just fabulous. These are so up my street. I am so pleased I have got this one day special. I cannot tell you. My fingers are really mucky. I do apologise, but I have been crafting all afternoon, and then I was nearly late for work. Well, maybe I was a bit late. So you've got two of your A4s. You've then got two of your little 6x6s. And again, perfect. I love that they do this. I love that they do the different sizes, because it means you can layer. It means you can create so many different looks, and then you've got the stamps to match. Honestly, it all makes sense. It all blends. And then I love these two, because look, you've got your beautiful little sort of scribbly flower, if you will, which is absolutely exquisite. And then I love this. This is so AALL Create. Isn't that just fabulous? Absolutely fabulous. I love this collection. There's so much you can do with it now. Your price, look at your price. So at the minute, you're saving £5 on this bundle. If you're going for this today, 2 payments, £22.47. 2 of your A4, 2 of your 6x6s, and 2 of the A6s. There's so much you can do with these. They complement the big collection beautifully. However, now, 523026 is your item number. However, if you haven't got the stamps yet, you've got the stamps on the show as well. And these have been possibly my favourite stamp sets in, oh, yeah, proper favourites. I love these. You know what I'm like. Oh, hold on. Poor little thing. Come here, you. You know what I'm like? I'm addicted to doing backgrounds. I love creating backgrounds. This afternoon, literally all I've been doing is creating backgrounds. I've done nothing else. This is perfect. Now, you haven't seen it in this configuration before. Maybe you've bought the stamps already, maybe you've got them individual. But if you haven't seen this, this is absolutely essential. I love this set. This is an amalgamation of the fabulous Papasha with our wonderful Abs himself. Hiya, love. And it is a beautiful collection. I really like these. So you've got the wonderful ovals, you've got the crescents there. You've also got the triangles. Because it's Papasha, you've got all the writing merged in there. I mean, yeah, they're absolutely up there with my favourites ever, quite frankly. You've then got the solid stamps. And let me just find something to put these on. Sorry, bear with. I'm looking for a piece of paper, but these have all got there. So just ignore that bit. So you have got, can you see? So you've got the solid. So these are the one that our Abs has done, and these are the one that our Papasha's done. So you can see the difference, but they go together beautifully. I mean, they have been designed. I love these stamps. They are so easy to use. There's so much you can do with them. And now you've got the stencils to match. Honestly, this is just perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So if you want this bundle, you're getting cracking stamps there. So you've got 4 of the little ones, 4 of the A7 and 2 of your A6s. You're saving £3. You've got 2 payments, £26.47. And that is 059240. However, we've also got another deal for you. So with this one, you've got everything, haven't we, in this one? So with this one, you're getting all your amazing stamps. You're then getting all your amazing stencils, but it's your price. Have a look at this. You are saving £8. That's been taken off this as well. Then, if you're part of a Chanda Freedom, another £8.99 is taken off. So altogether £16.99, but then you've got your savings carried forward. So remember, you had £5 off your stencils, you have £3 here. So that means Freedom members, you are actually saving £24.99. That is amazing. And please do not hesitate with this one. If you haven't got your stamps yet, this is the best way of buying them. Obviously, you've got your flexi on this. It means you've got everything that matches, and it's definitely a why not deal. You know, I mean, look at that saving, and that's before the extra 5, 6, 7, 8. The £8 has been added to that as well. And these are super cool. 020881 is your item number. By Jove. Do you know what? 10% of the complete collection have already gone. I mean, amazing. I'm not surprised. So many people must have been waiting for these. I wonder how many people held off buying the other stamps until the big collection came out. I bet they did. I bet they did. I love them. I absolutely love them. I think they're yeah, as I said, my favourite, because you can use them for everything. Absolutely everything. And obviously every hour we have got, I love this one. Who's this one by? Philippa. I really like that, Philippa. It's such a gorgeous, intense card. Oh, look at that. That's Kelly. That's beautiful, isn't it? And look at that stencil. That looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. So many finished samples. Team, thank you so much. You've done an incredible job as ever. Please do not miss out on any of these. Absolutely divine. And obviously with these collections, the money that you're saving is incredible. The big 020881, and it is flying out the door. Now, in every, oh yes, our acrylic blocks, before I forget to tell you about these. Now, these have been busy actually in previous shows. So you've got, in your first bundle, we'll start with the A6. So of course, they're going to match your A6 stamps, but you'll be able to use them for smaller as well. And they have got the really nice and fine acrylic blocks, and it does mean you've got a little bit of flex in there, which allows you to put to put pressure on your stamps. Now, for the A6 one, it's not as essential as when we start getting up a size. What is essential, however, for me, is that lightweight nature of these. I really like that they're not thick blocks. Now, for 2A6, it's $15.98, $994.488. You can stick these in your flexi basket, of course, split the payments. You've then got the 2A5 ones. Now, this is when we talk and start thinking about that flexibility. Because if I just show you, so when you're stamping, you've got that little bit of flex, which will allow you to put pressure on the stamp. So you can get to that, you know, that sweet spot that you can't quite get. Now, both of those, £19.98, £399,973. And then this is when it's essential to be able to get in, because our abs has been trying to get hold of this one. We got it back in stock, I think, last week, and it's been busy ever since. But it means you can get in there and really put pressure where you need it. Abs uses this constantly. You've also got the border one, which is so handy. If you do want to get hold of these, £21.98 for both of those, then yeah, it's something that you definitely need to have in your stash. Probably a few of them, because if you're anything like me, you forget where you've put them. I know, oh, terrible. I've got one left, I'm useless. 167178 is your item number. Now, each hour, we are going to have different emphases in each hour. Obviously, you can have your one day special, your big bundle, depending how long that stock lasts. But in this hour, our sort of feature stamps are the wonderful stamps from Bapasha. And we do love these. You've got your gorgeous fruits, you've got your vegetables here, and then your beautiful background voices, and these have been so popular when they launched, but I know we've seen them a few times, but they've been constantly popular, and they're so cool. I mean, it's Bapasha, isn't it? So you've got that beautiful script running through the main image. The detail is phenomenal. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. Really stunning, aren't they? So you've got your pumpkins, your, oh, are they tomatoes? Yeah, your tommies, your radishes, your mushrooms. On this one, and your carrots. On this one, you've got your fruits. Oh, and that's so beautiful. Ain't she a good artist? Look at the way she's drawn that. It's so good. She's so talented, isn't she? I love these. Then again, it's that the sentiments that run through, the words that run through. Absolutely fabulous. And then talking of words, the last one, of course, is your beautiful background voices. And I really like this. I mean, again, just building up those layers looks so cool. Now, if you do want these three, we are, and I mean at three, they're not 3 stamps, there's 16 stamps in total, saving £3. Obviously, if you are a Freedom member, you're not being charged any postage either to get these stunning stamps delivered to your door. 2 payments, just £25.99. 094204 is your item number. Now, there's so much to see. I love it because you've got so many options. Like, you've got singles with the stencils. You've got the bundles of just the brand new stencils. If that's all that you're missing out of, you've got that option. However, we have got so many extra stamps. So please have a look. Please have a little perusal. We've got navigation. We've got the numerator, the hexagon, and I like that because the other stencils that match, like your hexagons, your squares, your circles, and the triangles, they all match. So if you haven't got those already, then please add those to your basket. The wonderful washes, we love the washes. So yeah, tons and tons of choice, loads of 5-star reviews, and we've got so many pick and mixes. So please do have a look. If you have any questions, email in studio@thecraftstore.com. I said it right. Oh, we've got 2 AALL Create 7-day savers as well. So you have got the beautiful sea life, and that's Papasha again. That whale on there is stunning. Absolutely. I love both of those. And then now this is so cool. I mean, it is so different. Her imagination is amazing. Only £16.99. Should be £24.99. Do not miss out on those 7-day savers. Were they launched today then? They would have been, wouldn't they? This morning. So don't miss out on those ones. Yeah, we'd love to see your photographs as well. Email us, because obviously I know we've got a lot of AALL Create family members watching. So if you've got any of the bundles, maybe you've got the original stamps, then email us in with photographs. We would love to be inspired. We are so busy. I expected that, because we've been waiting for these, haven't we? Okay, what I wanted to do, I want to try, depending on stock, in every hour, to try and think of different things with stencils. So different, different uses, different things that we use with our stencils. The first use has to be just plain old ink. So when I first ever came into the craft world and with stencils, literally, it was embossing them, but then it was just bringing ink into them. That's all I used to do, which now when you think about it, is quite funny, isn't it? That it's like, wow, many moons ago, that one. So I'm just going to start. I'll start with that blue because I like that, and I'll start with the green. I'm being quite random. I'm not thinking about that, actually. Just picking it up and seeing where we go with this one. But I thought, I have got plans, don't worry. They were funny at home. I were prepping, but you just get carried away, don't you? So my prep didn't really end up being prep, really. It just ended up being me playing. I had a lovely time, though. So one of the things, if you are brand new, and hopefully we'll still have brand new people, but if you're brand new, one of the wonderful things about stencils is the ease of use. Anybody can take ink and actually ink through a stencil. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect blending. Now, I'm using Distress, your normal Distress, and I'm actually blending onto a watercolour cardstock. It could be a permanent ink, and I could be blending onto a shiny cardstock, so you can do that. So do use any of your inks. So just bringing that beautiful arc all the way down. Now, what I am not doing is completely covering it, and it means that you get that beautiful shade, and I really like that. So that's the first one, and then I'm going to spin it and bring another colour and overlay this down, and it literally all I wanted to do was do a bit of playing and then actually finish something and maybe make something. But first of all, just play. So the second layer, let's all go over the top, but with a different colour. And of course, I haven't cleaned my stencil. You might want to clean yours. I haven't, which means I might pick up some of that blue. Now, different ways of putting your ink on as well. So with your sponge, you can go in circle motions. This time I'm dabbing it. The reason I'm dabbing the ink in is then I don't drag the blue that's already on that stencil. I'm not dragging it over as much. And I'm just being really gentle there. Can you see? Putting that green on, because then I don't completely disrupt everything that's under there. So just gently bringing that green in and allowing that to merge in with the blue, like so. And I like layering. I mean, this is one of the things that's big these days. Once upon a day, we just used to stick the stencil down and have done with it, but now there's so many uses. Okay, that one day special, the brand new stencils, already approaching 20% of the stock gone. I am not surprised. Now look at that. How easy is that, but how effective? Already looks really, really pretty. It's a beautiful background, and it's a very simple background. Just inking, but change the actual direction. So, inking through your stencil, boom, easy peasy. You've then got, obviously, printing with your stencil. Once upon a day, that will be washed off. These days, that isn't the done thing at all, because you've got a lot of ink on there. So one of the ways, especially because I'm using Distress, one of the ways, it does look like loads of smiley faces or sad faces, because it's a Distress. If I spritz this, it'll get the water, the ink moving, so it means I can do a print. So do a print on the top like that. Allow your card to sink in. So it's going to pull that ink up. Have a little look-see. So you've got a beautiful print. Now, it might be a bit washy because I've spritzed a lot of water on there. What I do for my next print, just lift some of the water off on this, so it's not going to merge too much with the next layer down. See, I love that. I just think that is so soft and beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But I'm going to go again, and this time moving it down to the next section. So again, just allowing the ink to soak into that cardstock, like so. And then let's have a little look-see. And again, lots and lots of beautiful layers. Just picking that up now. And some of it will just merge into colour, but some of it, like you'll get some really nice crisp outlines, whereas some just starts merging into this beautiful background. And then last but not least, we've got some of the blue down there. So I'm going to take the card again and just put it into the blue, like so. And again, allowing that just to soak on through. Look. Now, the complete collection, the biggie is approaching 20%. And I say it like that because I'd have thought everybody would have got that one. But no, that's amazing. Wow, okay, it's so busy. And it's just ace. See, have a little look at that. So, from our print, first of all, you've got a really strong background, which is intense. But then, now this for me is happy days. It's soft, it's quite wishy-washy, but I love that. I absolutely love that. So that, I mean, how simple is this? This is why, for me, stencils are a biggie, you know, that you need in your collection. I'll do more pickups, but for time I won't do. And this is why, stencils are just one of my favourite things ever, because there's so many uses. So, obviously, just inking through. That's easy. We can all do that. The other thing that we can all do, which is dead easy, let's pick up more colour. And again, not really thinking about colour, she says. Utterly thinking about colour then. Let's go for, let's have a little bit of, let's go for ripe, I can't say it. Persimmon. Persimmon. I know that. It just wouldn't come out of my mouth. So let's have a cheeky bit of ripe persimmon. So what I want to do this time, again, dead easy. And I'm sure everybody at home will have seen all these techniques. But, as I said, there might be new people here. So just taking my ink pad, let's go direct to paper. And I love that. I love the strength of the colour. I love the how it'll fade out to the side, but the richness of that just looks beautiful. I think I'm hoping I'm using a watercolour cardstock. I must admit I'm using scraps, but hopefully it's watercolour. And look at that colour, just gorgeous. So then, taking my other stencil, and this is such a good stencil. So popping that, and of course, because I'm working on watercolour, I'm using Distress, so it's a water-soluble ink, which means when you spritz it through the stencil, then the ink, the water will only start moving the ink that's in the stencil. So it means all that will start getting agitated. So it means, yeah, it's been agitated. So it means, look, you can start lifting that ink out. So if I remove this, and hopefully now, which way do I need to go? That way. Hopefully now, when I roll that off, there, see, you've got that beautiful, oh, that is never dull. It's one of those techniques that makes me smile every single time. It's just so cool, and it's ridiculously simple. I mean, isn't that fabulous? So obviously direct to paper background, the water bringing the excess off, and it gives you that beautiful sort of ghost-like image, which is absolutely sensational. So third one with inks, and I will come back to these in a few moments. I won't just do loads of like these little bits and then leave them. Over 20% of that one day special has now gone. It is super, super busy. We did have a huge stock, but yeah, it is super busy, so please do not miss out on this. It is, yeah, serious now. One of the things that is really on trend at the minute, and a lot of people are doing it, it's obviously, it's like cleaning the stencil when I clean the stencil, but this time, rather than cleaning the stencil, you're just going directly onto your stencil with your ink. And I love this. Now, you could put this through your machine, your die cutting machine. If you do, and I don't do that often, I must admit, that is one of the things I don't do enough of really, is running them through my die cutting machine. You could do that, and then it'd actually emboss your card as well. What we're going to do is just do that print, and what I might do is spritz on there as well. So you've got there, as soon as it touches the card, that ink just starts to bleed into that card. And of course, this is such an easy technique. And every hour, I'm going to play with different techniques. So I'm not going to repeat the same ones. Isn't it beautiful? And let's do it again. That one, pop to one side. There's ink on there, but I want a strong print for that one. So this one, cleaning the stencil. This will be my second one. But this is my cleaning the stencil. So that one goes on there, like that. Because it'll still be a decent print, but it won't be as strong as that one. So see, you've got a really nice print. So 2 prints there, and it is, as usual, it's like your 2 for 1. Because I'm going to be putting my ink back on here, I want to dry that off, and then when I go back in with my ink, I'm not going to get loads of water on here. There we go. And then pop this on. Over 40% of what, love? Good grief. Right, our focus this hour, our fruities, our veggies, over 40% of the stock has gone. It's such a busy show, and I feel so chilled out. It's such a busy show. Please, please, please check your baskets out. I'm being super chilled, and really, it's not a time to be super chilled. Really, it's a time to be like, check your baskets out. But I'm not. I'm just being super chilled. But yeah, please don't miss out on any of these. Really good prices. Incredible, incredible designs. Of course, we are AALL Creating it. Do not miss out on them. 2 payments, $25.99. Right, okay, so I've done exactly the same thing, popping it, but this time I want it to match perfectly then. Yeah, it came out really weird. I was going to say merge with that one, but it came out match instead, so it went funny. So So look. So then, look, you'll get that beauty. Isn't that just fabulous? I didn't spritz it enough, but it doesn't matter. Again, loads of ink left on there. So obviously, let's spritz that, bring it back on like this. And then we can do another, and I'm actually going to go like this because, there you go. Look, isn't it gorge? And then one more because you're making your own background. I love doing things like this because I've made my own background paper through like a bit of ink and a mask. And it's just so exquisite. So what have we done so far? So far, we've done stenciling through your stencils, obviously. Picking the ink up off your stencils, of course. We've done ink straight on and a bit of water, and that's it. That gives you that beautiful ghost. We've then done direct, so onto the stencil direct. That will give you that beautiful sort of soft look. But one of my favourites is when, there we go, you go directly onto your stencil. So this time, I'll go with the, let's go pickled raspberry. Pick raspberry, I know. So I'm going to go on with a cheeky bit of pickled raspberry. Okay. This is always my favourite, this one. Spritz him. So I'm transferring the ink again, like so. And again, I'm sure it's nothing new. A lot of you will have already seen it, but new people all the time. So I'm then going to take tumbled glass, I think. A little bit of tumbled glass. Because my card's wet, I am going to just dab that card because I don't really want to get my my ink pad wet. And then inking over the top. And because that card is wet, it's actually taking that ink beautifully. There we go. So you can see that lovely blue. It's funny because obviously this is just a few techniques. Oh, never gets boring, does it? I love that technique. The colours, and you can see, because I haven't gone in with the blue all over it, so you've still got some of the white patches, and then you've still got some of the blue patches. It looks so effective. And then you can start layering. These are basics, but then, in fact, these are my basics, and then I'm going to start layering on top, and then we'll actually do something. Shall I let our lovely Alex do a quick recap while I just stand here and drink some coffee? What? Got some photos. Oh, look at that from Rachel. That's absolutely gorgeous. That, of course, is using the beautiful fruits from Papasha. Stunning, Rachel. Thank you so much. Next, who's that from, Pat? That is lovely. Yep, that is from a recent pick and mix. Absolutely adore that one. Your colours are beautiful. Thank you so much for that one. More? Yay! Oh, I love this one from Debbie. Using obviously loads of gorgeous stencils in the background there to create that, and then that wonderful butterfly, your main image. That is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. And then one last one. Oh, I love that one from Wendy. That is a beautiful stamp. We had that one on recently, actually. I really, really love that one. Thank you so much, everyone. Keep those photos coming in. Keep inspiring us so I can pinch your ideas. But over to you, lovely Alex.
Thank you, Miss Leonie. Right then, so the one-day special, we have these awesome stencils. We are approaching already in just half an hour a quarter of a stock, and you know AALL Create have so many sellouts, so that is why we've got a deep stock, but it does not mean that it's going to last. Quarter of the stock gone. Right then, so we start off with our A4s. Check these out. I just love, now I'm a bit obsessed with anything geometric, so yeah, I love it, absolutely love it. So you've got all of those different sizes of they're rounded corner, like square, or you could suppose diamond squares. It depends how you look at it, really, because you could move it round. It's totally up to you. So this one is your dots on diamonds. And then the next one that I've got, right, we've got cross on crescent. Look at, what did we say? Crush. Do you know, it's really hard because obviously we have to wear masks in the gallery and it's like... Do you remember Kenny from South Park?
Yeah.
Other cartoons are available
But not
of an adult nature. Anyway, moving on. Your crush on the crescent then. And moons for me, I'm obsessed with moons. As a Cancerian, I'm pretty sure moon is my star sign, my planet, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I digress. So you've got those two A4. Then we move on to we've got the square ones here. So we've got your 6x6s. And again, you've got those dots and diamonds. Love that. They're just cool, aren't they? These are going to be the type of stencils that sit out on your craft desk. You're not going to put them away. So again, we've got the crush on crescent. Oh, lots of crescents. But beg your pardon. But that's really, really cool as well. And then last but not least, okay, you've got your two A6s. Let's pop this the right way round. Here you go. So this is the hexagon there. There we go. Look at that. You see that? And then, I love these florals. These beautiful roses. They've kind of got a bit of an Art Deco feel to them, I think. I really do. Now, I want you to take a look at the saving. It's a £5 saving that carries over onto the complete collection. So do make sure you remember that. Then, what if you missed out on the stamps? Don't worry, because we've got these available for you. Now, this is a new bundle here. So we've got these stamps. Obviously, they match the stencils fantastically. Again, I can show you these beautiful stamps. So let's take a little look. So again, you've got your crescents and your diamonds. Check this out. Look at all of the detail in here. Look at all of that because you've got loads of words in the background. And I just love, love, love the composition of this. Obviously, with your stamps, you can use the whole thing or you can just use elements. Then the next one that we've got, again, we've got our fabulous crescents. Make sure it's the right way. Here we go. Again, you can see it's got that matched text to it in the background, but there's always so much detail to these wonderful stamps. And then we go, these are workers, these little ones. These are adorable. Check these out. You're going to get 4 of this size. How cute is this? That is adorable. 1 second, let me get the next one. We've got our crescents here. That's nice because here with the stamps, you've got the solid crescents, which is awesome. Same again with our lovely diamonds. Can you see that okay? There you go. Lovely. And the last one, we pop that down. Let's bring this one in. Again, make sure it's the right way round for you. Here we are. Look at that. That's really funky, isn't it? I'm liking this a lot. Okay, so again, you take that £3 saving. So far, we've got £5 and £3. We're up to £8 saving that carries over. But if you want it all, like most of you do, we're taking off a further £8, and then even better if you are a Freedom member, because you've got a further £8.99. So I'll let you do the maths there, but that is amazing. £24.99 is the saving on this. Plus, as a Freedom member, your postage is covered. So everything we're seeing here, you are going to get. You've got the 6 stamps, the 6 stencils, and it's also, as ever, on FlexiBuy. Here it is, going to swizzle round, and it's brilliant because instead of 2, I'm so glad we're able to do this now. Instead of 2 FlexiBuy payments, we can get it to you on 3 FlexiBuy payments, which then means you're paying a smaller chunk per month. So it makes it nice and affordable. Would you like some samples? Samples! I went straight for this. Look, it's got a little puddy cat. I love this, but sitting on the crescent of the moon, how nice is this? That is, oh, it's romantic, this. Loving it. Yeah. Oh, 20% of the complete collection has now gone in just half an hour. There you go. And as I said, we've got a deep stock. This is so funky. Look at this with our geezers. Cool, so nice. I love how colourful this background is as well.
Yeah, that is beautiful. And those, the gentlemen on that, I love how the gentlemen are in black and white.
Yeah, yeah.
But the background is super colourful. That's fabulous.
So I literally went for those. Okay, hang on, because then you've got the other stencil. Try to pop them into piles. Here we go. Now this has got a little bit of texture paste on it, so it's got a little bit of a raised feel. So that looks really funky. It's so lovely in the background, isn't it? And then doing some of the techniques, obviously, that Leonie's been doing. So really nice watermark effect on this one, which is beautiful. Got to show you then, we move on to our other smaller stent. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Just that, so striking. So you can really batch make and make cards quite quickly if you want to, or you can really go to town. And I think Leonie already showed this, but some of these larger ones, just keep layering and layering. Absolutely stunning. I've got some more with this one. Hang on then. Have a little look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Again, that's got a fabulous watermark effect. Love it, love it. And then bring this one in as well. Absolutely stunning. Okie dokie, 020881 is the item number for the complete collection, but it is supremely busy out there. Do make sure you're checking out your baskets. And in fact, I'd say the best way is to go to our website, thecraftstore.com. Do you know why I stumbled on the website? Is because I'm thinking thecraftstore.com, thecraftstore.com, that's why. Now, we've also got one of our focuses for this hour, which is our fabulous veggies. You've got your fruits and your background voices. Molly is absolutely raving in my ear about these. She absolutely loves them. They're so cool. Now, let me turn them around so you can see the physical stamps. So here we go. We've got all of our lovely veggies on there. There's some carrots, there's some shrooms, all sorts of different mushrooms, I have to say. Might be a bit of shiitake.
Oh,
maybe yeah. Oyster mushroom.
I think there's a little oyster on there.
I love it. And so you've got pumpkins, you've got all sorts. That's fab. And then, okay, let's move on to the fruit. Let's give this a little bit of a swizzle round so you can see. I love that they've been chopped in half.
Yeah.
And you see all that detail. It's incredible. It's so talented.
The detail's amazing, isn't it?
All of the designers from AALL Create are fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. It's a fabulous team.
Yeah. And then last but not least, so you're getting this as a wonderful bundle. There you go. That is the background voices. And check out, they're such workers, these. They're brilliant. If you want to layer your artwork, then that is the way forward. Now, if you want to spread the cost, 2 payments of £25.99. Item number is 094204. OK, some other items that you might want to add to your baskets. Here we go. Just adding them onto the screen. Now, these are the textural elements and decimals. You're getting 8 stamps in total. £14.98 is the price. 960656. Now, you've also been looking, you've been shopping ahead, and you found a set of 3 enumerated celestial and navigation. Celestial navigation and scripts, that's it. £23.97. Now here you've got an £8 savings. You've got some really good deals going on here. 398018. Then we have our hexagon collection. Okay, 3 stamps and 2 stencils in this bundle. Hey, £12 off. Right, £33.95 is your price. Item number is 269102. We have got a square collection, 2 stamps, 2 stencils. £27.96, £10 off, 671757. Ooh, okay, washi tapes. AALL Create now do the washi tapes. I know they've been doing it for a little bit, but look, they've brought them, it's brilliant. So we've got different options for you. So for this bundle, you've got your burlap black, your mix and match poets and wishy-washy. £14.79, 892486. Then we've also got another washi set. Here we've got Encrypt, Artsy, Crafty and Plain. £13.98. Item number is 034144. Yes, now the 7-day savers, they launched at 8 AM this morning, and this you are like it. Oh, yeah, this is brilliant. This is the one with the octopus that's so stylish. I would like to see their stylist. Like, yeah, I really would. I don't necessarily want all the arms and legs, but there you go. Tentacles, I should say. Right, £11.99, £6 off. Item number is 174109. Go to the website if you can, because it is super busy. What are you up to, Miss Leonie?
Okay, so You've got your background, so then what do you do with it? So there's loads of different techniques that we can do with it. One of the ones that I wanted to do now with this, I do believe it's our Janet, isn't it, who loves to go over everything with a pen. Janet would do it proper. Janet would get the stencil back in situ, and then you can go around the stencil and do it nice and evenly. Mine's a bit on the wonk, but that's okay. But what I like with this, because I've got them overlapping, what I wanted to do was I wanted some over the top of the blue image and then some over the top of the green. Do you know what I mean? So it really emphasises that movement. So like for this one, for instance, I've cut through the green. So I want the green, I'm only going to overlap and highlight one of the elements. So it almost looks like that has just faded out. Do you see where I'm aiming with that? So then with this one, this green, so that one is definitely, my gosh, we've only got 15 minutes. It is amazing. I thought, oh yeah, I'll get all these backgrounds done. So I'll just briefly show you, but I have got 5 hours. See, so like with this blue, I know that blue actually goes across like that. So that I can do that with my pen. And it isn't the neatest. So see, do you see what I mean? And I really like that. But then what I wanted to do was take my pen and start to join them. So you could start bringing the pen down. You'll have to pretend like, and it would look nice if they were all outlined. I'm not going to outline them all because I don't just want to do this. Yeah, I know. When I say I'm not going to, I always do it, don't I? I'm not going to do it because of time. But look, imagine if that were outlined as well. So as you start to bring your pen lines down, can you see how good it looks when you start to actually outline them? They do look better when they're all done. So you're going to have to imagine. She keeps saying that, Leonie. You keep saying that, Leonie. So bringing those outlines down, bringing that down as well. Like this. Oh, Debbie's emailed in. She's thrilled to get the stencils. You will love them, obviously. Anybody who's an AALL Create fan will love them because they just make sense. So all I'm doing now is doodling. And this, for me, I really like that because it starts to completely change it. It starts to make this mine. You know, this is just mine. Nobody else has got anything like that. It's my design. I'm not going to carry on because of time. I'm very aware that I'm not going to have lots of time, but I really like that. So get your fine liner out and start doodling. I mean, you might want to actually, I'm not going to do it. You might want to actually doodle inside the lines, you know, like bring in sort of texture into it like this. So just allowing a little bit of movement like that. So you start bringing, do you know what I mean? So you can really start to play with that. So your first one, get your doodle pen out, okay? Next one that I wanted to do. So that one's my really light one. Because that's so light, it's just absolutely crying out to be stamped or doodled on top of. So it's the lovely kind of the crescents underneath. So over the top, we can take our beautiful squares. But if we're taking the squares over the diamonds, sorry. So taking the diamonds over the top. So what I'm actually going to do is take the other diamonds, so it's the stamped diamonds. So I'm going to take those and I'm actually going to go on with, and they're in your complete, I'm going to go on with the blue. And this is, of course, something that I've done because I brought out my range, didn't I, where I stenciled through the actual stamp through the stencil. So pop your stencil down, press onto the stamp so it's going through your stencil. Okay, and I love this because, again, you're not going to get a really perfect image or a really strong image. You'll just get lovely little elements and it looks so effective. You'll be missing layers out like that. And then bring one up here as well. It looks really cool. Bring this down here like this. So look, so then when I lift it up, see where I'm going? I like that, but we can do more with that. You've got loads of ink on that. As ever, you won't waste that, so you'll use another piece of card to actually mop that up. And I always spritz, even though with this one, the water probably won't, it might help it to lift. Not much, but it doesn't matter because you'll use that for something else. Okay, so with this one, you've got that beautiful, that beautiful design. Let's just pop that back on. So all I'm going to do now is just take a sponge, and then where it hasn't gone in, then I'll start gently, because it is a really strong ink, because it's my my VersaFine Clair, and I love this. So because I've got that really nice soft background, you bring this in over the top and it just works beautifully. So you've got a little bit of a stamping, and then this over the top, like so. So you've got that middle section, which looks really, really strong. And I love how that is just in sections of that. And then all I'm going to do is bring on my, oh, I've picked up the wrong stamp. I thought that were my other voices, and it isn't, which is really annoying. Yeah, if I can have that, my other voices, please, because I need it, because I went and picked up, and oh, because I put it in wrong thing, background noise. Oh, is it? Thank you. Oh, see, background voices, not background noise. I pick noise, it's voices. Oh, in my head, it's just noise. In my head, it's just all about the noise. And do you know what? While you're looking at that, I will just pinch one of the A6 acrylic blocks. I promise I'll put it back. But because your acrylic block's really, really handy. So with this, your beautiful, these stamps, the backgrounds, the features, the whatever you want them to be. They're really, really cool little stamps. So if I now just go on, and I'm going to bring black in here. And this is watercolour cardstock, so I'm just going to bring this. Because how Bapasha uses her stamps, she uses them, or her words, she uses, look at that, she uses them so obviously they start going into the images, and you can do that with this. And you know how I did on the other one, bringing the black? Oh, let's do it with the stencil this time, I'm not as confident. But because you've got black there, so then if you bring your black back in again, around here, even with the stencil, I don't do it right. I've gone under stencil. But see, so then it sort of brings the black in. See what I mean? So it looks really, really effective. But what I would do, I'd miss out the word. So you're not going right into the actual sentiment, but it just frames it. So you've got the black on either side, which I really like. I think that looks really strong. And then what I'd do is, again, at the top of my page, I'd take another one of these sentiments. I love this stamp set. It's very cool. And the fact that it matches the everything makes it even better. So pop another one just coming in from the top there as well. And that one is just perfect up there. See? So that will look beautiful. Doesn't that just look gorgeous? And that's, again, backgrounds, but it's layers, layers, layers. So we've stamped through the stencil. Okay, so we've done a bit of doodling. We've done stamping into and through the stencil. Next, how much time have I got? About 8 minutes. Oh, that's not too bad. I thought I was running out of time. So, next, let's get this one, because obviously it's really nice and thin. It's really nice and light. So we've gone on, the colour that we've used here is obviously that my ripe persimmon. Got it? So I've got my lovely ripe persimmon. Let's take one of our lovely fruities and do this, in fact, our lovely little vegetables, and let's use these to stamp over this. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm using the same colour because I want it to sort of merge into it. So take the same colour and overstamp that on top of this. Because then what it'll end up doing is just giving you those beautiful layers. See, and it doesn't, here you can't really see it, but it'll just finish the rest of that card. So I'm not worried about it all being the same direction, because all it's going to do now is bring this right out. So you've got that beautiful, strong middle bar there, but then this just gives you that lovely little outside. Like so. Bringing this, nearly done, nearly done. And then bringing that at the bottom there. like this, and then that one over there, like that. Okay, like that. So that brings all this down. Now I've already cut out, you'll be glad to know, one of my little mushes. Doesn't that look cool on there? Which does look really rather fabulous on here, right? And I like it, I do like it on that bright orange as well. I think that looks quite cool. I am, however, wanting to die cut this because, oh no, time. Because I am going to finish making my AALL Create book that I started the other day with Paula's dies. So I'm going to take my background and very quickly, and I do want to finish in each hour as well. I want to play with backgrounds. This is my plan of action. I've got a plan. So in each hour, I want to do loads of playing, and then I actually want to finish something. Because when I did the Stamperia show the other day, I was well chuffed that I actually have finished things. I was really happy. So that's where I'm aiming with this one too. And I like doing a background first and then die cutting it. I like doing that because you never know what you're going to get, and this always changes the look of the finished piece. It's just something that makes me very happy. Now, that one day special, 30% of your stock has gone. You have got those brand new stencils. I love these. There's so much you can do with them. They go with the whole collection so well. And obviously, it's just adding to the stamps and the stencils that you've already got. They're just really, really functional. Now, we've also got for you the beautiful complete collection. Now, if you do want the complete collection, this has been flying out the door. Over 20% of the stock has gone. And I mean, that is incredible considering how many people I thought had already bought this. But yeah, really, really busy. If you do want this, please, you know what to do. Check those baskets out. Do not miss out on anything in today's show because it's all absolutely magnificent. Now, my die did move in my machine. That's Leonie being lazy, not sticking it down. I'm not bothered because actually I kind of like this. It's not a big deal. If I could find the bit that I die cut wrong, hold on. Yeah, if I could find that bit, I'd stick it on, but I don't know where it's gone, so we won't bother with that. Keep hold of that because you'll be able to use it. So, you what? Ah. Is my bright jumper in honour of abs? Absolutely, that and our chilli. But yes, obviously, our wonderful abs. And I was thinking about abs when I was coming in this afternoon, this evening. I was thinking of whenever I came in today. I was thinking of abs and his clothes for some reason. I was thinking, oh, he always wears some really nice things, and I was feeling a little cheeky bit scruffy. But there you go. But I love that. So, but I want to tie it all in. You've got black here, you've got this here. I mean, I've only use the orange, the beautiful sort of browns in there. I want to bring a little bit of the brown in as well because I think it'll make it a bit earthy. So I'm going to do that. So rather than just going in and bringing black in there, oh, a bit cheeky rusty hinge, that'll be nice. So bringing that in as well. And what I'm going to do is use the smaller stencil. And the wonderful thing with this, because you get your big stencil but then you get your smaller stencil, so when you're layering it just gives you countless possibilities with your layering. I love how I started out gentle and now I'm talking like 50 miles an hour because I feel like I'm running out of time. So, and I am running out of time. So bringing this on, so even these teeny little dots, oh, I love that colour. Look. Look how nice. See, you can just about, can't really see them on this one. Let me squidge this through. Oops, moved it. Oh, don't ruin it now. Uh-oh. Where did I go? Where was I? There, let's go there. All right, don't move it. Sorry, folks, that's we're rushing, isn't it? There, that's better. 1 minute. Oh, I love that. Bit of excess ink there. And then, quick. And then bringing in the stamp that matches. So we've also got the stamp, and I'm going to use my vintage photo. Right, I've only got seconds left. So what I'll be doing is finishing it in the break. So just layer, layer, layer. We will be back at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I think, I'm not sure. We might use spritzers at 8. But look, when I layer that on there, I'm going to layer that on there like this. Then it'll be sat in my little page like that. And I love it because it's actually pretty simple, but the stamp, those backgrounds make it so effective. Please check your baskets out. Do not miss out on your one-day special. Thank you very much, Alex. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, I adore it. Yes, as Leonie said, don't miss out on this. Check your baskets out and join Leonie at 8 p.m.